Tonight's mission is we are going to disassemble our beautifully new 440 heads because we want to make sure that everything in here is working the way that Roger wants it to work, because we know he's got certain specifications. We got to change out valve springs because the ones that are in here are not the ones designed for our cam. So we got valve springs that came with Unati, and then we're just going to make sure that our actual valves are behaving the way they want to be. So stay tuned for that. It's time for you to get your head in the game. Oh, I mean cylinder heads. All right, let's get these things prepped. So what do we got to do?
Pull your head out of what?
Pull your head out of your fourth point of contact.
Roger's on one today.
There he is.
There you go.
Yeah, good mood.
So we got to
Started early.
Yeah. We got to change out
we got
what?
Here before 8 o'clock.
Valve springs?
Yeah, I'm still in my prime.
Yeah. Still revved up. Are we just switching out valve springs to match the cam, or anything else getting
No, we're gonna
changed?
strip them completely and check them out.
Okay.
Clean them up again. That's why we don't trust anybody to do our own thing.
True.
Ready? If they work half as good as they look, we'll have it made.
That's right.
I hope that you
Setting the retainers. These valve keepers get stuck pretty good sometimes. Just smack it a little off center here. It tends to pop them loose, make them come out easier.
What are you setting up over here?
Oh, making this so it's a little easier to control. Too big enough for that one.
So that whole machine floats on air just like the boring bar?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool. Oh, you got the fancy valve spring releaser guy. Okay. Instead of doing the handheld one.
Yeah, I'm chasing it all over the bench and losing the screwdriver, and once in I'll take off to the Joneses.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you whipped out the fancy machine just for us.
Oh yeah.
I like it.
Once we get 1,000,000 hits, I'll paint this thing.
That's
won't
likely
take
to
long.
happen. There are 5 videos of you that have over 1 million views. A couple of them have 3 million. That one of you doing the damn ratchet on the head, the deck plate, has like 3.1 million views.
God, I could break down by me a new torque wrench, huh?
Yeah.
A beeper.
It's just a snappy.
Basically, you get your spring pushing up here. That's what keeps the valve tight in the retainer, which transfers your pressure. And when you push them down like that, that's when you hear somebody floating a valve, what's happening is these keepers are actually popping up out of there. And if it flows very far, very long, these pop off. Then it turns the valve loose and down the cylinder it goes, and then there's, oh yeah.
Dang.
All kinds of pieces we gotta have.
Lots of tears. Took that one off the head.
No, just the valve seals.
Okay.
They fit down over the top of the guide.
These little,
The flat one, no, those are keepers.
those are the keepers. The retainer is the flat guy.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Keepers, retainers, and seals. So you don't like the seals? We're gonna replace them?
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, question about what the big block shoe heads look like. The old valve guide used to just be smooth on the top. It didn't take much to pull these off of there. But these have got grooves machined in them, so it's harder to, the steel's got more to get a hold of, so less chance of them just falling off.
Gotcha.
Seals and a little fluff and buff, they'll be fine.
Fluff and buff.
A little fluff and buff.
Yeah.
I like it. I didn't have the camera rolling here, but Roger's impressed so far with these heads. Pretty good quality. We'll do a little bit of cleaning up on the inside of underneath the valve seats and just kind of get any little casting goobers out of there for better flow. Get rid of a sharp edge so nothing can break away. The threads are helicoiled for the exhaust side, which is good and be stronger, and you don't have aluminum on steel. And so
Also done the rockers.
the
That's
helicoiled
a
the
good
rockers
thing,
too.
yeah.
Nice.
Tired of getting yelled at and have to send them back and do them then, so.
Yeah. Yeah, you can see the
You grab your springs and retainers and keepers. We'll just take a quick peek at those guys.
Sure.
They're in the naughty box.
Get the box, babe. Magical Parts Laboratory. She comes bearing gifts.
Oh, good. That can go back over there. Incorrect. You can't use a big hammer on this? Send it back.
I usually just throw that paper away.
Yeah. We're using the outer with a dampener with an inner.
So still pretty.
Once we check the spring pressures, we can find out that those are stronger, but they're at a softer rate. So it should be fine.
Cool.